What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pilling here, your YouTube World Heavyweight Champion here on YouTube, and I'm coming to my WWE Monday Night Raw review for July 15th, 2019. So let's do this, shall we, the John Squad? So we kicked off WWE Monday Night Raw last night with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman, and Heyman talks about what talks about talks about the truth and says that Brock Lesnar won the Universal Championship and cashed in his Money in the Bank contract, and it says that he told us so. That's what he says, and that he told Seth Rollins that he won't have an opponent for SummerSlam to defend the title. So then Heyman says that we were going to have a Battle Royal across top 10 Battle Royal match, so in the main event. So there we go. That's what we have. So then the first match we had on Raw was a 2 out of 3 falls match, tag team match. We had was Ricochet and the Usos versus Robert Roode and the Revival, and the winner was the Usos and Ricochet. And then after the match, the club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson and AJ Styles come out, and Ricochet goes over the top rope onto AJ Styles, but then what happens next is that the Revival beat up on the Usos. So the next, Ricochet makes the save, and then AJ Styles delivers a phenomenal forearm onto Ricochet, and then the club beat down on Ricochet and deliver a magic killer on Ricochet, and that ends the segment. So then the second match we had on Raw was the Viking Raiders versus Vinny Guerrero and Jason Jarrett. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but anyway, the winners were the Viking Raiders. Then the third match we had on Raw was Drew McIntyre versus Cedric Alexander, and the winner was Cedric Alexander at a surprise. Shocking. I thought Drew McIntyre was going to win that match. Then the next match we had on Raw was Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe, and the winner was Finn Balor. But then, guess what happens? After the match, we have the return of Bray Wyatt. The lights go out, and then Bray Wyatt appears and does the Sister Abigail onto Finn Balor, and he had that creepy face mask look, so that's what happens. Then the fifth match we had on Raw was Zack Ryder versus Mike Bennett, and the winner was Zack Ryder in a quick second match, which that was pretty funny. Another match we had on Raw was AJ Styles and Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Lucha House Party, and the winner was AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson. Ricochet came out and started to beat up on AJ Styles, by the way, during the match. Then another match we had on Raw was a fatal four-way match, elimination match to determine the number one contenders for Becky Lynch's Raw Women's Championship. We had Alexa Bliss versus Carmella versus Naomi versus Natalya, and the winner was Natalya. Becky Lynch was on ringside, so then after the match, Natalya and Becky Lynch both talked to each other, and they said a couple choice words, and Becky Lynch just talks to Natalya, and that's what happens in that segment. So then we had Miz TV, and Miz welcomes out his special guest on Miz TV was none other than Dolph Ziggler. So then Dolph Ziggler talks to the Miz and tells him that all he cares about is fortune and fame. So then the Miz beats down on Dolph Ziggler and just starts to attack him, and that's what happens during that segment. So then we had a Drake Maverick in the hotel with his wife, and Drake Maverick, and then they order room service. So then what happens next is that R-Truth is underneath the room service thing, and next thing you know it is that R-Truth actually wins back the 24 championship, pins Drake Maverick onto the bed, wins back the 24/7 championship, and that was hilarious right there. After the referee counts 1, 2, 3, R-Truth is the new 24/7 champion. Now it's going to be another chase for Drake Maverick to get back the 24/7 championship. So then we had the top 10 cross-branded All-Star Battle Royal to determine Brock Lesnar's number one contender at SummerSlam for the Universal Championship. We had Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin versus Braun Strowman versus Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton versus Cesaro versus Bobby Lashley versus Big E versus Sami Zayn. And the winner was Seth Rollins. It came down to Seth Rollins and Randy Orton. And the winner was Seth Rollins. Then, after the match, Heyman cut a promo and talked to Seth Rollins and introduced Seth Rollins as the new number one contender. Then Seth Rollins talks to Heyman and Brock Lesnar and just says that he's coming for that Universal Championship and he's going to take it back, and it's going to be the same thing just like he did at WrestleMania. And then, after when all this was said and done, what happens next is that Brock Lesnar started to get a chair, and Rollins said, "Come at me," before Raw went off the air, and that's what happens there at WWE Monday Night Raw with Seth Rollins saying, "Come at me, Brock. Come on, let's do this," and that's what happens in WWE Monday Night Raw last night. So once again, the John Squad, please like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more. You're the best at John Squad. You're one of a kind, and when you subscribe, you become a champion here on this channel. And I love each and every single one of you guys. So once again, please like this video, leave your comments down below what you thought about the Monday Night Raw last night, and subscribe for more. And don't forget to leave your favorite part down below what you thought about the Monday Night Raw last night. Peace out, the John Squad. I love you guys.